Flood alert. Federal government declares 14-state flood death zone. Kogi dismisses claim of extrajudicial killings. 4 men arrested in Hong Kong after bounty set up for activists abroad. Onana, Manchester United, Inter Milan remain in talks over compromise for goalkeeper. This is the MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Joy Moses. Thanks for joining us. Kogi State Government has handed over the renovation of the State House of Assembly complex to Justmond Nigeria Company Limited with an ultimatum to execute the work within 8 weeks. Handing over the document to the company, the Commissioner for Works and Housing, Bako Samson, said Governor Yahya Bello was desirous of seeing members of the 8th Assembly resume legislative business at the Assembly complex upon the completion of their break. The Works and Housing Commissioner, who described the design for the renovation as impressive, told the contractor to ensure quality job and as specified in the document.
On behalf of His Excellency, Alhaji Dr. Yahya Adoza, CON, the Executive Governor of Kogi State, I hand over this document for the renovation of Kogi State House of Assembly complex. Today being the 7th day of July 2023.
He warned against any form of shoddy job, stressing that the ministry will monitor the work closely and that where any defects are found, the job will be stopped. The Chief Executive Officer of the company, Joshua Oluwasegun, commended the present administration under the leadership of Governor Yahya Bello for the confidence reposed in the company, saying he was aware of the governor's taste.
I'm aware of our Excellency that is a man of quality, and this is not the first project we are going to handle for Kogi State government. I believe it's because of our previous delivery that made them to award this contract to us, and I can assure you we are going to deliver within the stipulated time, and we are going to give you the quality that you require for.
The Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Umar Aliyu Yusuf, expressed delight over the state governor's prompt response towards the renovation of the complex after interfacing with him to give the building a facelift.
We want to assure you that the speed at which the 8th Assembly want to put in our legislative work will be enhanced, and we thank God that the government is giving us this complex back brand new before expiration of its term. So we want to thank our leader, the governor, for this prompt action. We want to assure him of our cooperation continuously and any government that will emerge after him, inshallah.
He charged the contractor to expedite action on the work and ensure they finish in record time.
We urge the contractor, please live up to expectation in terms of quality and standard as being in the design. We want to thank Commissioner for being up to the task, and the consultant too. We hope that inshallah when we resume and the next government emerges, another brand new GYB model assembly complex will be erected in this vicinity by the special grace of God. And we want to assure you that we will not compromise the standards of legislative, quality of legislation that will come out of here.
It will be recalled that on the 10th of October 2022, the assembly complex where the lawmakers carry out their statutory business got it far. The handing over exercise was witnessed by some members of the House. The Senator representing Kogi Central Senatorial District, Senator Abubakar Ohere, has recommended the penalty to the national perennial flooding is the sustainable dredging of the nation's waterways and creation of small irrigation dams along waterways. Senator Ohere made the recommendation at plenary while contributing to the motion of urgent national importance on the annual flooding challenges across the country. He suggested irrigation dams in Kotokarfi, Lokoja, Basa, Ajakuta, and other parts of the state usually affected by flooding.
The solution to most of this problem is to make sure we create sustenance or sustainability measure towards the dredging of River Nigers and Benues. So when this is done, and we have some dams that can rightly take away some of the waters, pending when they are being needed for utilization, especially during the dry season farming, this will help us in a very big way.
Senator Ohere made special case for funding support to states prone to flooding, urged the Senate to declare the menace a national challenge.
I want to also put, Mr. President, that some of these states that are heavily affected, like Kogi State, if there is any way we can be getting certain palliative for this state so that it can help them. I am speaking from the background of what I know when I was Commissioner for Works in Kogi State. Nearly half of the roads from Natako Junction up to Ganaja towards Ajakuta are being submerged. If you look at the stretch of road from Kotokarifi to Lokoja, they are also federal government road. Annually, they are being submerged, and it is the state government that are repairing them. Not to talk of the damage to personal properties that are being the responsibility of the state. So I want to appeal, Mr. President, that this bill or the motion should rather be a motion that take the whole Nigeria into consideration, so that appropriate step, whatever action we're going to take, it's going to be holistic.
He sought the leave of the Senate to consider special funding support for Kogi State and all other states that are prone to annual flooding challenges. He said the confluence of rivers, River Niger and Benue in Lokoja has made Kogi State the headquarters of the annual flooding in Nigeria. He commended Senator Otumba Gbenga Daniel for moving the motion. FCG reports that the federal government has issued a flood alert, saying 14 states and 31 communities may witness heavy rainfall that could lead to flooding from July 4th to 8th. FCG learnt from the copy of statement released by the Federal Ministry of Environment. FCG gathered according to the statement that the states and communities include Plateau, Langtang and Shendam, KANO, Sumaila, Tuduwada, Sokoto, Shagari, Goroyo and Silame, and Delta Okwe. Others include Kaduna, Kechai, Akwa Ibom, Ukwenkang, Adamawa, Mobi, Densa, Song, Moyo, Bewa, Jimta, and Yola, and Katsina, Jibia, Keita, and Bindawa. Also listed in the flood alert were Kebbi, Wara, Yelwa, and Guwadu, Zamfara, Shinkafi, and Gume, Borno, Bruyel, Jigawa, Gawaram, Kwara, Jeba, Nanja, Meshegu, and Kontagora. The government also urged relevant stakeholders within the states concerned to take precautionary measures to forestall the loss of life and properties. The federal government, in collaboration with Oyo State's government, has inaugurated a new software application, National Animal Disease Information System (NADIS) mobile application to track and report animal disease outbreak in Oyo State. This is contained in a statement issued by the Coordinating Director, Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism, Mr. Gideon Alade in Ibadan. NADIS is a platform for the animal health workers to report cases of disease outbreak in their environment. However, with recent intervention from the World Bank, the mobile application Nadis-Mobile was launched to accurately report disease outbreaks by animal health workers. In a training organized for private and public animal health workers, held at a conference room at the State House of Agriculture and Rural Development, the lead facilitator, Dr. Olasheju Taiwo, a vet and pest control expert from the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, explained that the new software has two applications, the Nadis-Mobile, which is for collection of data from the feed, and Nadis Admin for viewing reported disease and for analysis. According to him, the application can be downloaded on Play Store as VetSac or via mobile browser by typing Nadis-Mobile.ng. He said the app will enable veterinary outfits, both public and private, or the university sectors, to accurately report cases of disease outbreak near them, which will be followed by prompt intervention from government at all levels. By doing so, disease outbreak can easily be curbed before causing much damage, he said. He stressed that the purpose of the training session was to teach private and public vets on how to use the National Animal Disease Information System (NADIS) and also to improve and expand their surveillance points. The KANO State Governor Abba Kabiru Yusuf has placed his new commissioners on 6-month probation, threatening to withdraw the appointment of any less performing commissioner. According to the governor, a monitoring and evaluation team headed by him will be set up to monitor their performance, and those that did well will be appreciated, while those that did not perform well will be pulled out. The governor stated this when he presided over the maiden State Executive Council meeting at the inner chamber of African House in Government House. Addressing the commissioners and other members of the council, Governor Yusuf told them that their appointments were based on merit, professionalism, previous performance and competency, and urged them to be committed to their duties. The governor tasked the commissioners to work as one family for the people of KANO, believing that their best team to salvage the state from the mismanagement by the immediate past administration and deliver the dividends of democracy in the nooks and crannies of the state. The governor also used the opportunity to thank the people of the state and assured them that they will soon start seeing positive changes that have direct bearing on their lives. On politics, the Kogi state government says there are no extrajudicial killings in the state as being peddled by some perceived enemies of peace and progress. Kingsley Fanwo, Kogi Commissioner for Information, made this known in a statement in Lokoja. Fanwo argued that it has become imperative for the state government to clear the air on the matter, occasioned by a purported protest by ill-informed political agents in wings who were clearly acting the script of sponsors of violence in Kogi. He claimed that the protest was a deliberate act to misinform the general public and create an impression of crisis in the conflict state ahead of the November 11th gubernatorial poll. According to him, it is part of a list of activities that was drawn by some unpopular political actors who desperately want power and are banking on using killers and criminals to achieve their blood-drenching ambition. The commissioner, however, called on security agencies to invite politicians expressing sadness over the death of a criminal for questioning. He called on residents of Kogi to go about their normal businesses without hindrance, as Kogi will be made safe before, during, and after the poll. A socio-political group, Patriotic Progressive, has admonished some persons aspiring for chairmanship of YAGBA West Council to jettison their ambition in the overall interest of the local government. In a statement signed by the coordinator Ademola Bakare, the group said the aspiration in an attempt to abuse the age-long zoning tradition in the local government. The group insisted that the next local government chairman should emerge from Odo Egbe. The statement said aspirants clamoring to be chairman of the local government should quietly shelve the ambition as it will not fly. The group said aside trying to corrupt the zoning system, some of the aspirants actively engaged in anti-party activities in the last general elections. The group urged aspirants to play politics by the rules and respect the tradition of YAGBA West local government area. We go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Malachite TV Online is here for your timely and reliable news that reaches you fast with the breaking news. Choose MLC TV. Get human interest stories right here on MLC TV with entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome back. On the foreign scene, Hong Kong police has arrested 4 men who they accuse of supporting people based overseas who endanger national security. The local arrest came 2 days after Hong Kong put up bounties for 8 pro-democracy activists living abroad. The bounties have sparked an overseas outcry and follow a sweeping national security law imposed by Beijing. The 4 arrested include Ivan Lam, the former chair of disbanded political party Demosisto, local media said. The 4 men arrested are accused of conspiracy to collude with a foreign country or with external elements to endanger national security and conspiracy to do acts with seditious intent. Their offences are punishable by life imprisonment under the national security law. On sports, Manchester United remain in dialogue with Inter Milan as they work to find a compromise over the fee for Andre Onana, which could be in the region of £45 million, inclusive of add-ons. The Serie A side's total evaluation for their goalkeeper is £51 million, and their public stance is he will remain at the club unless that figure is met. United's opening bid of £38.5 million was duly rejected, but sources close to the player believe there is a desire from all parties to reach a resolution before Onana is due for report for Inter Milan's pre-season on July 13th. The 27-year-old has made clear his intention to move to Old Trafford and reunite with his former Ajax manager Erik ten Hag. According to reports, there is optimism a proposal of around £40 million upfront plus £5 million in add-ons could get a deal over the line. United has been very strong on not bending their price points on targets this summer. Onana's desire to join the club, sustainability for an understanding of Ten Hag's demand in the position makes him their top goalkeeping target. Joy Dada has latest in the world of entertainment.
Welcome to entertainment. I am Joy Dada. Tiwa Savage is set to become the first female Afrobeat artist to headline the 13,000 Wembley Arena in the United Kingdom. While appearing on the Good Morning Britain show, Tiwa Savage said her Wembley OVO Arena show will come up on November 26, 2023 and promised that it will be an unforgettable experience for all. Tiwa Savage has risen to the top of the Nigerian music industry with her music winning her several accolades and millions of fans across the world. A Big Brother Nigeria's Level Up finalist, Chichi, has filed a 100 million naira lawsuit against her co-star, Fina. Chichi is asking for 100 million naira in compensation for Fina's defamatory remarks about her. During the Big Brother Nigeria's Level Up reunion, Fina accused Chichi of leaving her husband and children in Benin City during a heated argument, which resulted in the death of one of her children, adding that Chichi was using her deceased parents as a winning strategy for the competition. Chichi's attorney in a lawsuit against Fina stated that Fina's comment caused Chichi several endorsement deals and also damaged her reputation. Thanks for joining me. I am Joy Dada reporting for MLC TV.
Thanks, Joy. The publisher of Nigerian News Direct newspaper, Dr. Samuel Ibiyemi, is dead. His death was announced in a statement on Tuesday by his wife and children. According to the family, Ibiyemi died at Babcock University Teaching Hospital, Ilesan, Remo, in Ogun State after a brief illness. He was aged 56. The family noted that apart from being a thoroughbred journalist, Ibiyemi also planted Great Grace Apostolic Church, Gasline, Sango Ota about 4 years ago and was the presiding minister until he breathed his last. He also established Nigerian News Direct about 13 years ago, and the paper has continued to be one of the leading newspapers in the country, contributing to the expansion of socio-economic development of the nation. In a condolence message to his family and media colleagues, Abiodun described Dr. Ibiyemi as a brilliant and versatile journalist who deployed his wealth of experience in the profession to better the society. He said the late publisher was a stickler for the truth, noting that through his medium, he contributed his own quota to the economy and political development of Nigeria. May his soul rest in peace. And that is the size of our package. If you like what we are doing, do support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Malachi TV. Like and follow our Facebook pages, MLC TV, MLC TV2, MLC TV Yoruba, and Ibirabe MLC TV. Instagram MLC TV 2021, Twitter Malachi TV, and TikTok Malachite_TV. For your event coverage, appearance on any of our programs, contributions, comments, advert placement, or sponsorship, please call or send SMS to any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join Malachi TV online on weekends to watch our various programs. Saturday, 7 p.m. Political Arena, Sunday, 6 p.m. Women's World, and Monday, 9 a.m. The Opinion. It is Malachi TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Please be your brother's keeper to build a happier and better society together. I am Joy Moses. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.